What's up, guys? It's your boy James, aka 68J, coming to you on this Sunday. Happy Sunday. Sunday Fun Day with your boy James, aka 68J. We about to get right up into it. Before we do, let's recognize some of the most amazing people, incredible people. Can I go as far as saying sexy people? On planet Earth, EARF. Halls Balls in the house. We got Silver Dave's XRP in the house. Bullish Bird is in the house. Halls Balls says, what up, fam? Good to see my dog. DCA Crypto Dave in the house. Tiffany Serrano is one of our greatest supporters. Thank you so much, sis, for all. I see all the likes, responses on X and YouTube. Just amazing support from a lot of you guys. I appreciate you guys made your way. Bullish Bird, Beekeeper 69, all you guys, Anthony Wanner, all you guys, man. I see it every single day, and it just warms my heart every time I see a like, a post, a subscribe, a comment, all that good stuff. Just brightens my day. I appreciate you guys who made your way. Thank you. Halls Balls, I see you. Marvin Davis, the man, the myth, the Davis. Marvin Davis in the house. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you for your support. We got the most amazing people ever, huh? Have I told you lately? You're amazing. All right, guys, let's get right into it. Market cap, $3.92 trillion. You guys notice how we getting up to that 3.92? Not 2 point something, not 3.123, 3.92. My God, Bitcoin, 118,367. We talked about this at 316 is going to keep moving. We talked about when Bitcoin starts kind of like calming down, moving sideways, altcoins are going to go cray cray. Ethereum just went above 3,800, but there must have been some strong support at that level because it came right back around that $3,753 mark. XRP 350. Huh? 350? That's $3 higher than when everybody's talking that Chicago. Talking that crap. By the way, guys, we reference Chicago as, good Lord. Chicago Coin, guys. Make sure you guys go check out Chicago. It's chicagocoin.com. You guys can see all the incredible places you can get. Guys can go get our community asset connected to everything that we're doing with movies, entertainment, and more. And go to chicagocoin.com where you can see we just made a post this morning. And we're keeping it going, guys. Chicago. And we ain't going nowhere. That's a song that I connected to when I put it up on like Instagram and other places. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped. Yo, we're Chicago for life. Let me stop. All right, guys, let's get back into it. XRP right now, 350, guys. They were laughing at us at $50. Can you imagine 9 months ago, November 8th? How long was that? Was that 9 months? November, December, January, February, March. November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Almost 9 months ago. Almost 9 months ago. Not quite, almost 9 months ago. They were laughing at us. Gary Ballhead ass was still in charge at 50 cents. Huh? Now we're at 350. 350 want to be exact. You got to love it. BNB right now is 750, guys. We got Solana right now at 181. Dogecoins. Moved up. Wait a minute. Was Dogecoin always I think so, number 8. 26 cents. Cardano. Looks like it actually moved above Cardano moved above TRX. TRX now top 10. It was like number 9, right? Or number 8. So TRX is at number 10. Cardano's moved past. Look at Charles Hopsky. Charles Hopsky doing his thing. XLM right now, guys, on fire as well. 47. So you got to like it. Hey, 2 for $1 while you can. It's not going to stay that way for long. And by the way, guys, I got my liquid crack. You damn straight, huh? Y'all pray for me. Good morning, AV. Good morning, Daniel R. Smith. Good to see my family up in here. Mi familia. I told you I know a little Spanish poquito. Let me stop. Sui right now at 393. We got Chainlink right now at 1945. What? Guys, Chainlink is a big deal. And by the way, guys, nothing we talk about on this show should ever be considered or deemed financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. My name is James, aka 68J. Been in crypto since 2017, documenting my journey in the evolution of money. Now, it's been one hell of a ride. We started this show about 2 years and 8 months ago, something like that. And guys, I remember last bull run in 2021, Chainlink got up to like 50. What was the all-time high of Chainlink? $52. May 9th, 2021, 4 years ago. Chainlink was 54 and some change. It is now 19. It's getting back up. It's so crazy. I remember Chainlink. Oh my God. Let me look at this. It's crazy. Guys, I remember picking up Chainlink. I'm trying to think, where did I buy Chainlink? It says low was 12 cents. Now, I didn't get that 12 cents, but man, I got it cheap as hell. My God. things that are once upon a time ago, 12 cents. Bitcoin was 4 cents if y'all didn't know that. Just a little history. Sometimes I'll take y'all down a history lesson there. 4 cents, 118,000. This was so crazy. 4 cents now is $118,089 higher than what it was before. 4 cents. Man, y'all better understand y'all in the greatest asset class ever. Period. I mean, you guys, they're out there comparing it bigger than this, bigger than that. Apple and oh my God, dude. Now there was something that came out with NVIDIA. Right now is like ridiculously huge, like as far as its value. And guess who's coming for that number one spot, huh? Just stay tuned. Chainlink again, 1942, man, up 23% in the last 7 days, 7% in the last 24 hours. We got H-bar right now at 27 cents. We've got AVAX right now, 25.09. Don't you sleep on AVAX, number 17 to be exact. We got Litecoin still doing the thing. One of the OGs in space, still in the top 20 at number 18. We got Shiba. God, I hate that. Oh, I hate when anybody ever get eyelashes in your eye? Oh my God, that's like the worst thing ever. Can you imagine that? You you big old 6'8" dude, Brooklyn. You could be the toughest dude in the world, and a damn eyelash gets in your ear, and you're like, what the hell? Pay me an XRP is in the house. Here and accounted for. Damn it. Damn eyelash. I hate eyelashes. Okay, let's keep it going. I remember come up, people say, you got some pretty, eyelashes curled. Like, you can have these damn things. Give me some short, little stubby motherfuckers. Don't get in your eyes. Let me stop. Shiba right now is 4 zeros on the 1. That's cuatro zeros on the uno for those of you guys speak Spanish. I speak a little bit. I'm Puerto Rican and black, so you guys I always try to take you guys, keep it connected to my past. When I was in high school, I took Spanish thinking I would have a little edge because I knew some Spanish. My mom's Puerto Rican, my dad's black. And then I got like a D-. My teacher called me out in front of class. She said, aren't you part Hispanic? I said, Beezy, give me my damn D-. Good Lord, y'all pray for me. Huh? That was too much. Toncoin right now is 327, guys. We got Uniswap right now at 1063. My God, Uniswap is on fire. I remember Uniswap sitting around that $3 mark for a long time. Polkadot right now seeing a little bit of growth at 450, but that's crazy because Polkadot typically always outperformed Uniswap. Facts. Yeah, Uniswap's all-time high was $44.97 in 2021. Polkadot's all-time high was almost $57. I think it was like 56 and some change. How do I know that? That was a game changer. $55, okay, was all-time high. $55, okay. That's still short when you look at where we're at right now. Guys, we got Aave right now at 328, and so, oh my God, Aave's up. 327. We got Crow, if you didn't know, at 12 cents, so undervalued. Crow got to 96 cents. Last bull run, 96 and some change, almost 97 cents. So you start to see, guys, remember when the whole Sam Bankman-Fried thing happened? FT, God dang this eyelash. That whole thing happened. Crow got all the way down to like 4 cents. 4 cents. Here we are, 12 cents. My God. On our way back to $1. Good Lord. Near let's make it clear, 302. We got Onda right now at 106. Shouts out to Big Bro 10 just came up in here. Big Bro 10, Vic Gear in the house. If you guys don't know, my name is James, a.k.a. 68J, a.k.a. Coffee Crackhead. Just so happens that the love of my life, my greatest friend, my best friend in the whole world, my wife is also my drug dealer. Have anybody ever experienced anything like that? Where you look up and you love your wife, but then you're also kind of upset because she got you addicted to something? Let me stop. Coffee. Y'all pray for me. Let's keep it going. 604 right now for ICP. Whoa. That might be the first time I ever choked like that live. 49.26 for OKB. We got Bunk. You got any? I don't. Doesn't matter. It's number 40 on core market cap. 4 zeros and a 3. That's cuatro zeros and a tres. Huh? A little bit. Matic right now at 25 cents. Algo coming in at 30 cents. Arbitrum 49 cents. VeChain is a big deal and so undervalued in my opinion. Again, not financial advice. Just Google VeChain partnerships and see if you sleep tonight. VeChain right now at 2 cents. We got let's see what's got in here. World Liberty Coin and WorldCoin. 124. Trump Coin at 1065. Only $65 away. What's the all-time high on that damn thing? I'm just wondering. What's the all-time high on Trump Coin? What was it? 75.35. Damn. Just in January. Well, I know some people waiting for that one to come back. Filecoin right now, 291, guys. We got, let's get past a lot of this. XTC is oh my God, XTC is up to 9 cents. Damn. 28% in the last 7 days. XTC is a big freaking deal. Oh my gosh. Let's see what else. Optimism right now is at 79 cents. We got QNT at 111. Stacks, just like the song we play here each and every day by Crypto Tales. We'll be playing for you guys today. CRV right now at 98 cents. We got, let's see. XTZ, the OG, is at 111. The graph right now, what is that? 11 cents. Some of these coins have been pumping. Look at this. Okay, graph is 15% over the last 7 days. LDO is up 45% in the last 7 days. Damn. Theta up 18%. Right now it's at 97 cents, about to crack that dollar again. IOTA is a big deal at 24 cents. That's not financial advice. 2 cents for Gala. That'll make you want to holler. Sandbox Metaverse right now, 34 cents. And coming in at number 100, HNT Helium at 398, pumping 24% over the last week. You gotta love it. Let's get right into it. Lloyd, what's up, beautiful people? Lloyd in the house. Mike, oh, that's my dog. That's my dog. Mike O in the house. That's my man right there, Pots and Pans. 30-something years we've been friends. Walked up on that brother at a car auction 30-something years ago. Hey, man, how you doing, brother? He's like, what's up? Give me some love. And we've been best friends. Not quite like that. I kind of put a 10. It's still damn coffee. Y'all pray for me. Justin X is in the house. Good to see you, Justin. Hustle Hard and Crypto's in the house. Pay me an XRP. Good to see you, my brother. Anybody else up in here that I missed? Let's see. Just in case you guys don't know, greatest family on planet Earth, EARF. Nest Force, I see you. Guys, let's get right into it. We got a hell of a show for you guys today. Good morning, Crypto for Life, or Crypto and XRP family. All right, guys, let's get right into it. Smoke, put this out. He says, remember, Ripple was selected to serve on the IMS high-level advisory group on fintech. Document it. Guys, people don't realize, if you connect the dots, I saw something that, who's a DAI, somebody put out something that's just saying, man, y'all have no idea what's getting ready to come. If it was easy, everyone would be rich. It's not easy. You got to have that belief system. You got to hodl. You got to know what you hold. You got to have a plan. Yeah, and I'm not going to just say hodl, because part of my plan is knowing when to take profit, right? Shouts out to Chicago Coin. We ain't going nowhere. Something like that. My voice is down, guys. I sound good in the shower, but outside the shower, I sound like Ezel from Friday. But if you guys get a chance, make sure you guys go check it out. Chicago Coin, guys. All the places you can go check out our community coin. Gotta love it. All right, let's keep it going. Kudos for thinking outside the box. That's to all of you guys. Thinking outside. You guys have done things today and yesterday that other people haven't done and won't do in order to have the things tomorrow that other people won't have. You guys are legends, just in case you didn't know that. Crypto never sleeps. 24/7, not like stocks. I got friends right now that trade, so I'm like, damn it, I wonder what's going to happen on, they get into an out of position on Friday, and like, damn, I don't know what's going to happen by Monday. We don't live like that. 24/7 trading, got to love it, or, access. Stocks are closed while crypto is on fire, like Mariah in the 80s. Exactly. By the way, he called it Ripple. This is something the DAI put out. He said that XRP in 2018, XRP passed Ethereum and was headed for Bitcoin. See, a lot of people don't realize at one point, prior to that, for a small little bit, XRP was actually the #1 asset in the world. But it did pass Ethereum in 2018 and was headed back at Bitcoin. But all of a sudden, we got the regulatory capture of XRP. The regulatory capture. Huh? Good Lord. Well, and it's crazy because that was a really dark time for the community, right? But in that dark time, and this is what Linda P. Jones and Molly Elmore has always said about this, that travesty, that unfortunate situation with Gary Gensler, Elizabeth Warren, Operation Choke Point 2.0, the Biden administration, it's going to end up being the greatest blessing. And I know we didn't see it at that point. I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't see it. I was pissed as hell, right? Lord. We didn't see it at that point. But when you look back and you see where we're at and where we're headed and all the things that Ripple's put in place. And now I've been screaming this for years, guys. I've been around since 2017. I said it's not about what we can see, it's about what we don't know. It's those 1,700 NDAs. It's the partnerships. It's the backdoor meetings. It's all these different things. And now we see it. Brad having beef bourguignon with Donald Trump and Stuart Alderete. They've met like 5 or 6 times. He just spoke at the Senate hearing last week. He was part of the crypto summit, sitting on the right of Trump. Stuart Alderete and those guys. By the way, if you didn't know this, because I was like, damn, where's Brad at? This just came out. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but I was like, where's Brad at doing the Genius Act signing? Well, come to find out, Stuart and others from Ripple was there. You saw Trump was like, yo, what's up? There's a Winklevoss brothers. Hey, there's Brian Armstrong. And I was like, oh, I know he about to say Brad, and Brad wasn't there. So, he probably ain't really, down like that with some of the other people. He probably don't got everybody's cell phone number. But I was like, damn, is Ripple there? And then come to find out they were there. We'll talk about that in a minute. But he says, you can see right here in 2017, Pump showed 2017 best performing crypto assets. Ripple, or they called it Ripple, which is kind of funny, which is what I put right here. I said, exactly. By the way, he called it Ripple. They used to call XRP Ripple. And it's funny because even when you looked at the news, they were like, Ripple is up. Hey, let's talk about Ripple. No, it was always XRP, but you know how people are. They try to act like they don't know when they know. 2017 best performing assets. Ripple was up 36,000%. Oh my God. You want to know how you go from cents to $3.84 or whatever the all-time high was? I know that's debatable. And I posted something about that. The all-time high was 384, but I'm hearing that was more like in Korea, Japan, or something like that. So we're actually at an all-time high now, from what I'm understanding. We're like in that discovery mode is what people are telling me. So, oh my goodness, Daniel. Oh my God, Daniel R. Smith, you are a freaking legend. My brother says XRP holder rose from the cave like Batman in Dark Knight Rises. What? Man, I'm telling you right now, we all have our own individual Batman Rises story. You got to love it. Daniel, thank you for the virtual hug, my brother. And before we get going, guys, and we continue forward, number one is I got to recognize a few family members that came up in here that I didn't see, like O'Brien Moss. Who else came up in here? Bullish Big D is in the house. Anybody else creeped up in here? I see you, Crypto Clay X Lloyd. And shouts out, we got to give a little homage to my brother giving me that virtual hug. Daniel R. Smith, one of the greatest family members on planet Earth, EARF. Crypto for Life, Chicago Coin family. And Daniel, this is for you. Woo!
This one, does it like it is. Got them switching gears, new Ferrari with the tens. On some bullet shit, stop crying, start buying, getting bags. I ain't lying. Come on. Money multiplying, call it rocket science. I'm so tired of this crypto control. You already know, banks ain't letting money go. Swimming in the dough, SEC gets exposed. Tomorrow's the day we gon' blow.
Okay, enough of that, damn it, it's Sunday. Ripple, 36,000%. NEM, 29,000. Ador, 16,000. Stellar, 14,000. Dash, 9,000. Ethereum, 9,000. Golem, 8,400. Binance Coin, 8,000. Litecoin, 5,000. Almis Go, 3,300. Bitcoin wasn't even in the top 10. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Bitcoin got something called adoption. Bitcoin got something called big money was attracted. Like, hey, we can't carry all this damn gold, but we can carry a bunch of Bitcoin. We can carry a bunch of Bitcoin. And so can you ever try to carry like tons of gold on the plane, but you can carry millions, billions of Bitcoin on your damn device. And so it got that damn adoption. And now it's at the #1 spot. But guess who's coming for it? Huh? Guess who's coming for it? Remember, XRP. Huh? What we need to get to? Let's see. We need about a little over double to pass Ethereum. Need a lot more of that to get past Bitcoin. But it's okay. We're coming. We're coming. All right. I don't know why people make it hard. Echo. Shouts out to my man Echo. Been on the show. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, go to our Crypto for Life live or our Crypto for Life channel, and you'll see Echo. You'll see we had incredible interviews with Zach Rector, Lewis Jackson, Molly Elmore, Jake Claver. I mean, all the big guys, all the big names, including Echo, Edo Farina, Jimmy Valley, Meta Lawman, Brad Kimes, Bearable Bull. I mean, Shannon Thorpe. Jake Clay. I mean, you guys can go on. And to me, still my greatest interview ever. And I hate to say it. I don't like even picking, like, because it makes people feel bad when you do stuff like, oh, my greatest interview. My greatest interview. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Sean. Shouts out to my man. What's my man's name? Oh, God, I forgot his name here. Why'd I put Shannon Thorpe? I never knew that. Wait a minute. What the hell? I got to go correct that. That's AJ. I put Shannon Thorpe for AJ. That's funny as hell. But one of my greatest interviews ever, guys. You see so many people on here. Shouts out to Patrick Riley. One of my greatest interviews was Dumbass Gary. Dumbass Gary. I would say it's probably my best interview ever. Dumbass Gary. We're not even going to interview. We're not even going to bring him on today. Screw Gary. Let's keep it going. But Echo says, it is simple. Just buy and hold. Huh? Just buy and hold. You don't got to make it hard. Guys, this is why we're patient throughout the year and for all those years and for all that hate, manipulation, ridicule, down-talking, laughter, being made fun of. This is why we held. This is why we held, because we knew what the hell we hold. Huh? Facts. You keep asking, hope you're ready. You keep asking for it, I hope you are ready. Less than 9 months ago, we were at 50 cents. Good Lord, huh? That's crazy. Let's keep it going. Supply shock, then scarcity. Shouts out to my man Versan. He says, when real utility kicks in, it's all about supply, demand, and scarcity. There isn't enough XRP at these prices to support the scale of value. What? About to move through the system. The price has to rise to match the infrastructure it was built to serve. Dude, there's so many brilliant people. I love stuff like this. You don't got to get in. Oh my God! He just kept it. Hey, let's just throw out facts. When real utility kicks in, you guys got to understand this. When real utility kicks in, it's all about supply, demand, and scarcity. There isn't enough XRP, guys. There isn't enough XRP. Everybody, oh, Bitcoin's only 21 million. XRP, 100 something billion. Guys, what was it created to do? Not the same thing as Bitcoin. They're not the same. You can't compare a Model T to a Lamborghini. There isn't enough XRP at these prices to support the scale of value about to move through the system. The price has to rise and match the infrastructure that from the moment they had this idea, it was built to serve. It was built for a certain purpose. People said Ripple was ahead of its time. And it is. And when they recognize it, my God, it's about to get crazy. Remember, you can't be sincere and phony at the same time. That's a fact. Here's a hint. This is Watcher Guru says, Michael Saylor hints at buying more Bitcoin. Okay, like no one knows that. Who gives a damn? Here's a hint, Saylor, and I put right at Saylor, get some damn XRP. You'll think later. In case you didn't know, for all you guys out there, in case you didn't know, and somebody had to remind you, hey, I'll be that guy. God is good all the time. Remember that. Don't let that pass you. Shout out to those who never quit, guys. And what I mean by that, shout out to people who haven't felt okay lately, but still get up every freaking day and refuse to quit. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, it was, and I'm going to keep it a buck here. It was hard. It was hard. I'm going to go and read Michael's comment here. It was hard during those 4 years. Anybody that tells you what, I don't give a damn who you were. You call, if Brad Garlinghouse could speak right now on my show, he'd be like, yo, it was hard. Stuart Ottery, it was hard. David Katz, it was hard. Not hard in the sense that they don't got their bags packed and they're not right at the forefront, but it was hard. Knowing that you were right. Knowing that you never sacrificed integrity for growth. Knowing that you always did things the right way. Knowing that Brad walked into the SEC's corporate headquarters and didn't even bring his attorney, Stuart Ottery, and said, look, hey, we want to be an open book. And SEC said, come on in, show us what you got. Show us what you got. Huh? Oh, dumbass Gary. And Operation Choke Point 2.0 was full effect, which I just read you guys from 2018 and on. And it wasn't easy, guys. It wasn't easy. And that's why I have so much effing respect for everybody that's in this chat right now. I've been in since 2017. I don't care when you get in. I made a comment about this the other day. I don't care how much XRP you hold. Well, James, you sure do talk a lot about XRP. What other coin has gone through this? We're not talking about Bitcoin, right? Everybody loves Bitcoin like everybody loves Raymond. We're not talking about Ethereum, Joseph Lubin, China, Wayne Chang, Prometheus, Scam, Rick from the start. Go watch it. Fruition Productions. Learn the truth. Hey, but Ethereum's doing, and I don't hate Ethereum. I just hate how they had to get there, right? If you got to win, but like, what is it, Tanya Harding, Nancy Kerrigan back? If you got to win by hitting hiring somebody to hit the damn girl in the leg so she can't skate, if you got to win by tripping your opponent, I don't got no damn respect for you. I'm a professional. I should play pro ball. I don't got no respect for you, huh? Like when you guys ever hear the story of the Utah Jazz when they there's an old story out when Michael Jordan, like they call it the flu game, and he ordered a pizza from, he was in Utah and he ordered a pizza one night. He couldn't sleep or he was up late and he ordered a pizza. And first people thought he had the flu, but it wasn't really a flu game. If you hear Michael Jordan talk about it, he thinks that the people from the pizza place in Utah did something to the pizza, right? They found out it was going to his room. They did something to the pizza. He ate it. He got food poisoning. They called it the flu game, but he got food poisoning and still went out there and dropped like 30 something and killed the Utah Jazz. The point I'm trying to make is I don't got no respect if you got to cheat. Lace up your damn shoes, put them on left and right, and get your ass out there and play the game. And that's exactly what Ethereum, Joseph Lubin, and all those guys did with Ethereum. Now, I don't hate Ethereum. Ethereum's going to be one of those main coins. Now, XRP will pass up Ethereum, but look, it's made its mark. You did what you had to do. You didn't have a lot of integrity, whatever, but it is what it is. Kind of like, oh, I ain't going to get into that type of conversation. Let's move on. That's a fact. E3 pass was crazy. Facts, Dan. You know, Daniel. All you got to do, if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, I said, this dude's over here speaking, I would say Chinese, but damn it, I don't know Chinese. But anyway, all you got to do is go to Fruition. I spelled that wrong. Damn it. Go to fruitionproduction.com, guys. Look, guys. I don't know what's more gratifying than knowing the truth. Knowing the truth. They tried to trick us. They tried to lie to us. They tried to manipulate us. They tried to turn the world not only on crypto, but especially against XRP. They filed the lawsuit. They did all these things. Lawsuit after lawsuit, hearing, appeal, all these different things. Ripple is 6-0 against the SEC. We're just waiting for everything for the appeal on their end to be announced, as far as being dropped. But there's something about knowing the truth. There's something about knowing the effing truth and still winning against all odds. And if you want to know what that's about, go to fortuneproductions.com. Go check out Rick from the start. By the way, you'll see yours truly, your boy 68J, is in the documentary. Go check it out. So again, guys, shout out to the people who haven't felt okay but still get up every day and refuse to quit. Much love to you. Damn, Levy and Ball is on. He says, you're on. I put you on the roll, damn it. See, look at this. I hate when I look at stuff and I realize I didn't spell it right. Anyways, he says, do you ever talk to someone and think like, yeah, this is why I don't tell you everything. And basically what he's saying is, you ever tell people something and like, man, I wish I would have told your ass nothing. There's some people out there like that. Facts. There's some people out there like that I know in my own life. Facts. It's Sunday. Stocks are closed. Crypto is not. Crypto is hot. Good Lord. Did that rhyme? Maybe I can get a career in that. Crypto Clay says, if you watch Naked and Afraid, Last Man Standing, Matt, one of the legends, fed all of his competitors with his kills because he said he wanted to compete at the end with them at their best. Epic. Dope. The creator of that video game, NBA Jam, is a Jazz fan, and if you play versus the Bulls Jazz, they program a Jazz advantage. Oh, I didn't know that. They were butthurt about throw. I never knew that. Damn, that's Forrest. That's dope. I never knew that. So it was almost impossible to beat the Jazz with the Bulls. God, they were hating that dude, Jordan. They were hating him some Jordan. That's funny as hell. And they said, well, I would love to have Dr. Shiva on your show again. Someone who understands technology, the guy who made email possible. Yeah, I had him on. If you guys didn't catch that, Dr. Shiva also ran for president. He was on my show at some point. I don't know how long ago it was. But we had Dr. Shiva on the show. And at the time, he was on the show while he was running for president. I don't remember how far back that was, though. That's pretty far back. It's on here. If you guys go to our Crypto for Life page, you guys will see the interview with Dr. Shiva. Oh, my man, look at this. Oh, my God, I miss this dude. Shouts out to my man. For you guys don't know, we lost our brother, Will Fix. Here's my interview with Will Fix, one of my many guests. Guys, we've had some of the greatest guests ever in all of crypto. Here's my man, Will Fix.
And so as I absorbed it, I'm a big thinker. I just sit and contemplate things and like, how's this work?
Right,
my real name is Will Fix.
Wow, okay.
And my family is always some form of mechanic or engineer.
If you guys get a chance, make sure you guys go check out the video. Shouts out and rest in peace to my brother, Will Fix. We're going to miss you, brother. All right, let's keep it going. Who else we got up in here? Thank you, Jay. Now, Mike O said something here that I missed. Thank you, Jay. Who said thank you, Jay? Oh, shouts out to Crypto Clay. Thank you, brother. X-Loy said, I've learned a lot in 7 years. Community. I lost hope them first years. Community taught me net worth I had forgotten. I'm going to read some of these comments. I love these comments. David Swartz said the same as well as Glenn Hutchins. Mike O said, I would have never had the opportunity to be an XRP the way I am now without the lawsuit. Facts, Michael. Blessing in disguise. Okay, yeah, always learn fast. Yeah, always Yeah, I always say you learn fast when you are playing with real money. Fact. That's a damn facts. Does anyone know of any other company with a cold wallet that has a ring besides Tangem? I'm not sure. Anything else in here? It says Shiba went up 100 million% in 20. Yeah. Yeah, my Shiba in 2021 by itself was like over 800 and something thousand. It was crazy. In 2021, it was crazy. Okay, who else? Anybody else in here? Let's see. XRP was the most prosecuted coin in the market. Yeah, right, Daniel. And that's what makes it so sweet. That's why you guys see me talk about it as much as I do, because there's nothing greater than a success story. And I don't mean like, oh, well, every coin's had a success. I'm talking about a coin that was targeted in that manner. In that manner. I mean, no coin and no company has been more stress tested than Ripple and XRP. Please give me one. Please, please, please. Well, and everybody can talk about. Well, wait a minute. Everybody wants to throw their coins out. The reason I'm so passionate, because not only did they win, they were created to be the. I'm telling you guys. Look, I'm gonna just leave it at that. Not financial advice. Let's just move on. Either you know what you hold or you don't. I ain't here to convince nobody. Shouts out to Crypto Outlaw. 6'8" in the house. That's my dog, Crypto Outlaw. Beekeeper 69, get to see you. That Pulse player, look at Cookie Dog. What the oh my God, Cookie Dog, what's that? Yeah, Cookie Dog. That's gonna get you to the top. Has anyone heard of LOL coin? It's the world's first meme coin. Predates Doge, was launched. Yeah, I kind of remember something like that. Crazy story. Not financial advice says was launched recently on Solana. Crazy story. So many out there. So many little. And I don't really focus a lot on 10%ers. And back in the day, I was more of a, like, if you guys go to my Crypto for Life page, we did a coin a day at one point. We were doing a coin a day. And I would go through the 70-20-10, but now as we're hitting the finish line now, as we're getting close to institutional adoption, regulatory clarity, and all these different things, I'm more focused on the 70%ers. Now, I do talk a lot about 20%ers and some 10%ers. I don't talk, not as much as I used to. All right, let's move on. All right, what else we got in here? Oh, yeah. How did I get this far down? Okay. For those not winning, for anybody you know in life right now that's not winning, don't get into debate. Don't start, so many times we go out there and we try to help people and we get into this big old debate. If you know anyone who's not winning, tell them to try this. It's called the mirror. Looking in the mirror, something I had to figure out years ago, me personally. It's official. Ripple, IMF, and WEF are connected. If you guys want to see this, make sure you guys go check this out. I'm really gonna try to keep my stream under an hour today. I really am. Okay, facts are facts. It says in the last 30 days, XRP is up 66%, Ethereum's up 55%, Sui is up 51%. Crazy. Patience is power. Patience is power. Patience is power, and it could make you rich. That's fact. I'm ready for all-time highs. Guys. How about you guys? Max AV comes out and says Ripple isn't playing defense anymore. They're going full offense mode with massive acquisitions, strategic partnerships, and service rollouts to shape how traditional finance meets crypto. Let's break it down. How far this goes down? Damn, Max, you trying to make me read? Holy shikaka. All right, guys, you guys get a chance. Make sure you guys go read this. It's a really good read, but I'm not trying to read all this. I read a little bit of it, but I'm not trying to read at least not right now. I'll get, when I lay back tonight and hang out, I know and pull stuff up like this and read where my brothers are going. But in April 2025, Ripple acquired Hidden Road for $1.25 billion. This was strategic positioning, and the purchase secured a U.S. broker-dealer license, opening direct access. Man, look at these bars. How do you not read? Okay, we're going to read it. It's just too important. All right, here we go. In April 2025, Ripple acquired Hidden Road for $1.25 billion. This was strategic positioning, and the purchase secured a U.S. broker-dealer license, opening direct access to regulated markets and institutional flow. Brad Garlinghouse confirmed Ripple will continue to invest aggressively for acquisition and expansion. With Ripple's already impressive valuation, the message is clear that they plan to prioritize growth and market control. Acquisitions lay the groundwork, but Ripple broader strategy depends on integration. Its partnership network is growing into a full financial ecosystem built to scale and to operate. In July, Ripple linked with OpenPaid, This tie-up connects Ripple Net to fiat payment rails, enabling real-time cross-border flows and paving the way for our LUSD expansion, which has been on fire. Did y'all know that it was voted number one? We're going to talk about it in a minute. And this goes on to more stuff, guys. I got so much to talk about. We got to get out of here. Let's keep it going. I'm going to stay within my damn hour today. Le'Veon Bell says, don't let social media fool you. Most of these people ain't got nothing going on. And I've been saying this for a long time ago. You guys got to watch who you follow. All these people, join this, join that, get in my back door, pay me a bunch of money. I'm just saying, don't take a whole lot to figure out crypto, guys. That part, nobody hates you more than a person that can't break you. Ooh, that hit hard right there. Nobody hates you more than a person who can't break you. Whew, that's bars. That is bars. You attract what you put out. And for those of you guys that don't know, a clown attracts a clown. Money attracts money. Most clowns equal crap. Often clowns and crap mess with money. But sometimes money equal a clown and can also be crap. But sometimes, let me stop. Y'all know what I mean. Damn it, huh? Oh, damn emojis. I was having some fun this morning. Institutional grade stablecoin RLUSD. Smoke comes out with this and says RLUSD, institutional alignment, heavily regulated, high quality reserves, regular audits, USDT unregulated. Non-high quality reserves, no audits. Sometimes sometimes a monster can get big. I don't know how big they can get, but when you start patting people's pockets, because y'all remember when they had the Genius Act and Trump was throwing shots out there, but yo, what's up? There goes the Winklevoss. Yo, what's up? There goes Brian O'Shaw. Yo, what's up? There goes the CEO of Tether. I was like, oh, hell no. What? Let's keep it going. XRP, you got to love this, huh? Now, guys, this is in MM Crypto. MM Crypto. What? Look at him. Hey guys, look, I done seen a lot of these dudes, the MM Crypto, the Da Vinci J's, the Carl the Moons, hating like a mother ducker on XRP. Had nothing good to say about XRP. And all of a sudden, this morning at 6:45, he woke up and said, wait a minute, Sonny, what's going on? Oh my goodness, XRP is coiling up. Coiling up. You mean like when Brad Garlinghouse says it's like trying to keep a basketball in the water? Huh? You damn straight. You damn straight. It's about to pop. Can't touch this. No. Can't touch this. Big breaking. XRP is on the way to hit a new all-time high, says my man Jack, the man, the myth, the Rippler. My man Don says, Sunday all-time highs never stops and keeps on giving. You got to love it. And by the way, guys, shouts out to the WNBA players. I don't know if you guys saw this or not, but they recently come out. I don't want to play this because I'm going to get in trouble. But they in their last game, this is, I believe, Caitlin Clark's and her team came out with the shirts, and it says, pay us what you owe us. Pay us what you owe us. If you guys don't know that story, WNBA players have been so undervalued. They showed this thing where it says NBA players make 50% because of some of the negotiations they did with the NBA and how they get even a cut from like televised games and all these different things. So that's why people were like, how players get paid so much money? Well, oh, wait a minute. Used Cars Fresno, Andre is in the house. What? Oh, hell no. Guys, let me finish this up real quick. So WNBA players get, like they said, 9% of what the WNBA actually brings in from television and everything else. 9%, where NBA players get 50%. And so that was a message with the NBA players here. They were saying, pay us what we're worth. Pay us what the hell we're worth. And I think that's only fair, guys. All right, let's keep it going. Before we even get continue on, guys, I got to tell you guys about this story. Andre, my man Andre, right here, Used Cars Fresno. Andre is one of the first people that I knew that him and his dad and brother super mega bullish on XRP, and they were buying XRP. Dre, when did you and your dad done buy XRP? Start buying? Yeah, I don't know, Dre, so I'm not trying to put his business out, but I think it was like, what, 12 cents or something like that, Dre? 17 cents? Something like that? So Dre, and I remember like, even when I was in it, and we're talking about like, guys, when I first got into crypto, like way back in the day. And I know Dre and his brother, they were bullish. Everything Dre was making, he was putting a percentage in XRP way back in the day. I'm not going to put their business out there, but I know Dre, they're probably one of the most legendary XRP holding families. So shouts out to Dre. I remember even when I was in XRP, this dude, he was one of those people, you can't even be around Dre and not be excited by XRP. Average about 25 cents. Yeah. But I know me and you were having conversations about buying at 17 cents and stuff like that. So, yeah, Dre is a beast. His family's a beast. And I mean, these dudes got a monster amount of XRP. And I don't say that to put the business out there, but just to say these dudes are, like, in my opinion, like in my XRP legendary minds, like, as far as how I see people, Dre and his dad and brother are legends in the XRP game. Legends. I mean, when nobody was talking about it, they were stacking big time. All right, let's keep going. So shouts out to Andre. And by the way, man, one of my good friends, we go back, oh my God, me and Michael go back 30 years. Me and Dre go back at least 20 years. At least 20 years. So Dre, appreciate you being here, my brother. For all you guys don't know, Andre, one of my good buddies, longtime friends. Dre, welcome to the greatest family on planet Earth, EARF. And just in case you don't know, Dre, I know you know I'm a pretty smart brother. Dre's been around. He was part of my businesses. Not part of them, but he knew me when I had my businesses. He knew me as a speaker when I used to travel the world speaking, knew me for a long time. And I don't say that to try to impress, but me and this dude go way back. And if you don't know what Earth is, Dre, there's Earth, EARTH, which is where they trick us in this financial slave-driven mindset where we trade time for money. They pay you just enough not to quit. You do just enough not to get fired, and you retire on a percentage what barely got you by in the first place. Earth is where everybody in crypto is right now. Earth. Plan A, that's Earth, EARTH. Plan B, that's EARF. And to the greatest family on planet Earth, EARF, and my man Dre, guess what? This is for you.
I'll be better off when you selling at a loss, not caring what it costs. I ain't when it drop, waiting for the flip flop to the tip top. While you watching TikToks on my new wristwatch.
Shouts out to Mike Mans. I see you, Mike Mans, in the house. Good to see you, Mike Mans. Who else was up in here? Mike Mans, Davis. Did I miss anybody? Was Dre the last person that came in creeping? Him and I think I saw somebody else come in here. Was Orishang O in here? I think I seen Orishang go. I don't know why that I feel like I missed my brother. But shouts out to all you guys that are here. Shouts out all you guys that are showing your support. I appreciate you guys in a major way. Let's get back to it.
The Vegas crypto meetup. Hello, nice to meet you. Yeah. Shout with DAI like we do it all the time. Did a show with Lady E in the bag, man, the next night. A moon party, so you know we had to take flight. So many years and it's still no cheers. The fear selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moving? Come on. It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got them choosing. Which one? Bag it up. This one,
shouts out to my man Shane Sullivan, Shane XRP, I'm sorry, is in the house. Shane XRP is in the house. All right, let's keep it going, man. This was, it says, do not tell, you don't have to tell them, show them. Grind quietly, win in solitude, and shine bright for all to see. You don't got to tell them what you're doing. They'll see it. This is huge. BC Backer knows XRP. He says third daily close above all-time highs for XRP is crazy. Man, I remember all those those weeks and days and really years that we used to have those conversations, Dre, when XRP was like 17, 20, 25 cents. It's crazy. I love seeing people in the chat. You know, me and Dre used to talk about the possibilities of XRP. I used to talk to Dre, like, Dre, man, I really think I'm going to go hard on that. I'm thinking I'm about to get those bags really super packed, Dre. Man, me and this dude used to have so many freaking amazing conversations talking about one day we'll make millions, one day we'll do this, and one day XRP will be that and this. I mean, it's just crazy, man. So I love seeing my old friends like Dre and Mike O and Sly Fox and JC and Iron Man and, you know, predating before all the big moves happen. Beekeeper69 is another one. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell, guys. Appreciate you guys in a major way. All right, let's keep it going, guys. Man, love those old conversations. You don't have to like me. Not sure if I'd even like your ass, to be honest with you. Regardless, you may want to get XRP, and that's not financial advice. That's just from one person who loves helping people win. 50 cents. At 50 cents, all I kept hearing was, are we there yet? Regarding XRP. My answer now is, well, guess what? We're on our way. That's a fact. We are on our way. John Squire seems to think, hey, we're about to have some of those 2017 type pumps. What? It's about to happen. Never stops and goes 24/7. That's what we're talking about today. Been saying this for years. Now, guys, this is dope. Long time ago, I quoted something about Steve Jobs, and this is back when I used to do my speaking. I traveled the world. Dre knew those days, and Mike O and John and those guys. And I remember when Steve Jobs was passing away, we talk about when he said, I missed everything, all the things that were important, family, enjoying my life, all these different things. He goes, and now I'm sitting here. This is when he was in the hospital. That was one of one of his videos that I'll never ever forget. It hit me like a ton of bricks as far as just putting things in perspective. What's more important, family, God, family, and then everything else. And so, this video right here hit me when I saw it. I said, I've been saying this for years. Love what you do and do what you love. Steve Jobs was spot on. Had this same mindset in 28 years of being an entrepreneur, business owner, and even when I was an athlete. This is how I am with crypto. Extremely, extremely passionate about changing my life, my family's life, and helping others change their life. More importantly, this is why I'm invested in crypto and whole altcoins, especially utility coins like XRP, because I understand what is to come. Let's check it out. Steve Jobs.
People say you have to have a lot of passion for what you're doing, and it's totally true. And the reason is because it's so hard that if you don't, any rational person would give up. So if you don't love it, sometimes it's the ones that are successful loved what they did so they could persevere when it got really tough. And the ones that didn't love it quit because they're sane. Who would want to put up with this stuff if you don't love it? It's a lot of hard work and it's a lot of worrying constantly. So you got to love it. You got to have passion.
You got to love it and you got to have passion. Damn, that's a fact. You got to love it and you got to have passion. I love it. All right, guys, as soon as I invested in my mindset and my way of thinking, everything in my life changed. Upgrade your mindset, upgrade your life. That's a fact. I agree with Smoke and DAI. Ripple is playing an amazing game of chess. And soon it'll be checkmate. Remember, the escrow protects XRP's price. This is documented. It says in order to remove uncertainty around XRP's future supply, Ripple Labs expects to use XRP to continue incentivizing market makers to offer tighter spreads between currency pairs in exchange for XRP and to sell XRP to institutional investors. It goes, this mechanism is intended to ensure that a large number of XRP will not enter the market at one time and lead to substantial reduction in the price of XRP. You gotta love it. Roll call, not troll call. Facts. I love that. Roll call, not troll call. There's a Canadian Shane XRP on GMC. Oh, I didn't know that as well. Shout out there. Okay. Got a great name. I feel that every time I see James. Huh? What an amazing name. It's in the Bible. Let me just keep it going. How far you made it. Look how far you made it. Look how far you made it. That's a fact. All the stuff we've gone through, look how far we made it. Agreed. And when that supply shock hits, they'll need our XRP. This goes into Digital G says, I'm of the view that the strategists / manipulators of XRP are miscalculating the resolve of retail. I'm sure they are regretting making the token affordable to the masses via shorting on the public ledger and thus controlling price. Supply shock incoming, hold for the long term. Hold for the long term. Facts. And that's why I put, I agree. And when that supply shock hits, they'll need our XRP, your XRP, and I'll be happy to let them borrow it. You can borrow my XRP. You can use it. Huh? Just make sure you pay me some damn yield, baby. I'm telling you, that's where the real value is going. That's where the real wealth is coming in at. That passive income. I believe this was the day the government aligned with many in the crypto industry and the banking industry to stop Ripple and XRP. The regulatory capture, the media / pundit hits, the manipulation of the facts, crypto monopoly attempts, it all started here. And this week we came out victorious. This is Brad Garlinghouse saying, boom, December 7th, 2017, 55 billion XRP now in escrow, good for the supply, predictability, and trusted, healthy XRP markets. Glad to finally let this crypto kitty out of the bag. Gotta love it. And if you guys want to see it, it looks like there's an article there, actually. Yeah, it looks like there's an article there. All right, so if you guys want to read that, check it out. Make sure you guys go do that. Let's keep it going. We got a lot to cover today. A lot to cover. How many more? Oh, shoot. I got 7 minutes to try to stay under an hour. You're right. All that was left to say is XRP. Now, I like this right here. Jack the Ripper put this out. It says, listen closely what Donald Trump says. He sounds a lot like the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse. He clearly talks about XRP. The outdated SWIFT system is coming to an end. And I listened to that. I was like, damn, that does sound like something Brad would say. Let's check it out.
Many Americans are unaware that behind the scenes, the technical backbone of the financial system is decades out of date. Many
Looks like he's describing XRP to me.
years out of date. You know that. Paul and others are straightening it out, but payments and money transfers are costly and take days or even weeks to clear. Under this bill, the entire costly and take days or even weeks to clear. Transfers are costly and take days or even weeks to clear. And money transfers are costly and take days or even weeks to clear. And money.
You say, why XRP? Why XRP? Trump's trying to tell you. So all you got to do is listen.
And money transfers are costly and take days or even weeks to clear. Under this bill, the entire ancient system will be eligible for a 21st century upgrade using the state-of-the-art crypto technology. Who would have thought we would have been saying that 2 years after?
Facts. Shouts out to X-Lloyd says, I got to get going. Much love to you. Big shout out to you, Jay. Appreciate you in a major way, my brother. Have a great day, my man. Pals and pans. Much love to you. All right, let's keep it going. We missed it for a good reason then. We missed it for a good reason then. While still have what? Oh, still having stood already, and others from Ripple. Okay, gotcha. And this was an explanation for why Brad Garlinghouse wasn't at the Genius Act signing. For those of you guys that don't know, so it says he says speculation. Okay, I thought it was actual. He said Brad was not at the White House yesterday simply because he was meeting with the head of the IMF. There's no coincidences. Okay, so that's speculation. He doesn't know that for sure. I thought that was like a fact. Okay, well, whatever. Let's see here. It says, would you be okay? Okay, so I could do with that. This is Brad Kimes, DAI, says, would you be okay with $193.05 XRP? It says, if XRP continues to outperform Bitcoin by the same factor as in the past year, and Bitcoin does reach $1 million, which is, less than a 10x right now, then XRP will be worth approximately $193.05. Okay, I think XRP is going to go a lot higher than that, but what Brad is saying is, would you be okay with $193 XRP? What? Would anybody here have a problem if Bitcoin was $1 million and XRP was $193? I mean, first of all, I think it's going to be a lot higher than that because I don't think Bitcoin's hitting $1 million anytime soon. But I ain't got no problem with no $193 XRP. Come on. Where's Dre at? Dre, you got a problem with $193? When we out there stuffing our bags at like 12, 17, 25 cents. Come on now. Cut it out. It says, I agree, Brad is locked in. What is this right here? This says, imagine you are the CEO of Ripple and you are so busy that you can't even make it to the White House to celebrate the most historical path in crypto. Brad is cooking hard, guys, meaning that Brad is up to something. Brad Garlinghouse actually comes out and says this: Team Ripple at the White House celebrating a historic day for crypto. Bummed I wasn't able to make it in person, but celebrating from afar. This is Stuart Alderete, who was actually out there representing Ripple, and a couple other people. Looks like honored to be at the White House for the signing of the Genius Act into law. As promised, this is the most crypto-forward administration we've ever seen. At the forefront, guys. At the forefront of it all. Okay, they were happy you were miserable when XRP was 50 cents. Now, I got to read this slow. They were happy, Marvin Davis. They were elated, Shane. They were cheering, Crypto Outlaw. Nesfor, they were just crazy excited when XRP was 50 cents. Boy, they were like, aha, aha. But now their asses is miserable, and you're happy. Now the XRP is, what? I put 348 this time. That was how many hours ago? 13 hours ago. Now it's at 352. Good Lord, huh? They were hating and happy. And now we're happy, and they're still hating and miserable. Let's keep it going. All right, guys. This right here, guys, I posted this. This is crazy. Is this the one? No, this is not the one. I know I said I want to stay within an hour. This goes back. There's something I posted. I'm going to come back to this. I posted this thing, man, and it went crazy. You guys remember on yesterday's show, I showed this clipping here yesterday. And I posted this 22 hours, which is a clip of what Jake Klaver said when Abs asked him, what's your prediction for XRP in the short term? And Jake said, by January 2026, what is that? 7 months from now, or whatever it is, 7 months from now, he says, Well, he gave his prediction. I posted this, and when I say, guys, this thing, 68,000 views, 884 likes, 40 different comments. I mean, it's 125 reposts based off of what Jake said here. Let's check it out. Ab says, where do you see XRP in the short term? Here's Jake's answer.
What's your 2020? Let's go January 1st, 2026. Where do we think XRP could be, and how do we get there?
If all of the events and catalysts play out in the time frame that I think that they will, $1,500, $2,000 XRP.
What's your 2020? Let's go January 1st.
Now, guys, look, and I just want to get some feedback here, guys. I want to get some feedback from the community. How do you guys feel about that statement? And I'm going to tell you like this. Before I even get any comments, understand, Jake is not just some normal investor. Jake is connected to Anchorage. Jake and those guys have connections through tie-ins through people who are connected to Ripple. And I'm not saying he's getting this from Ripple. I'm not saying, God, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying this dude, I think his company, DAG, which is Digital Accession Group, manages, I think he said $500 million, up to somewhere around $500 million, and 200 million of that is in XRP. This guy's connected to the who's big money players. And actually, at my XRP Las Vegas meetup, a couple of his big investors were there, and we exchanged numbers. And one of his guys was in my DM. I was supposed to be calling him next week to talk about some different things as far as his investment strategy, some of the things that he's currently using and doing as far earning as far as yield. So we're gonna have a conversation about that. But Jake knows a lot of the who's. Now, I'm not saying that to say, oh, he knows what he's doing. I'm just saying he's not your average guy. He's not some misinformed, overly hype person that just found something. Oh my God! No, Jake is extremely brilliant and extremely knowledgeable on XRP and everything else. So, and understands money like a son of a gun, and like again, well connected. So, listen to this again and let me know your opinions, because there's a lot of people in the comments here. This thing went crazy. I mean, and Jake don't duck no smoke. Jake didn't duck none of the smoke. So if you go in here and you actually go through the comments in here, some of these where's it at? If you look at some of these that have a lot of comments, they're Jake and other people going back and forth. I can't see where but Jake didn't duck any of the smoke in this exchange. No smoke, none. So if you guys want to go check it out, I don't know if he's taking any of his comments down, but yeah, he wasn't ducking none of the smoke. So, but once again, I'm gonna let you guys hear it, and then again, let me know where you think XRP might go, or your opinion on the comment.
What's your 2020? Let's go January 1st, 2026. Where do we think XRP could be, and how do we get there?
If all of the events and catalysts play out in the time frame.
Now, that's the part that you need to hear what he said.
If all of the events and catalysts play out, if all of the events and catalysts play out,
if everything that's in place, for those who don't understand what he's saying, and I'm not trying to be silly here, I got to say this so people understand. If everything plays out, ETFs, partnerships, acquisition, 1,700 NDAs, regulatory clarity, ISO 200, all these different variables, all these different things that are in place for XRP's adoption. If all these catalysts play out, that's what he said.
If all of the events and catalysts play out in the time frame that I think that they will,
in the time frame that he thinks that they will,
$1,500, $2,000 XRP.
What's your
So listen to what he said. So he gave that based off of certain things happening. Facts. So look, here's how I take this, and I won't say 6-8. Are you saying you think? Here's what 6-8 is saying. I'm talking about a third party. Here's what I'm saying. Same thing I said about David Schwartz. It can't be cheap. At least 10,000. Or Jimmy Valley, who was on my show. If you guys haven't watched it, go back and watch this damn. Not the evaluation. That was the first interview I did. The reevaluation in which Jimmy Valley said 62,000 by 2030, which is in line right here with what Brad Garlinghouse said. 14% of Swift in 5 years. 2030, 5 years. Jimmy Valley.
The appendix was to that date.
Yeah.
In this interview that I did, my second with the group, my third with Jimmy Valley or something like that, he said $62,000 by 2030. Now, all I'm saying is Jimmy's evaluation, David Swartz saying it can't be cheap, 10,000, it was created to be 10,000 more, or Jake saying 15 to 2,000 by 2026. All I'm saying is, look, even if they're 10% right, if Jimmy's 10% right, that's 6,000 by 2030. If David Swartz is right, that's 1,000 by 2030. Well, let's just move closer to Jake. If Jake is remotely even 10% right, look, guys, I'll take $100. I'll take, what would that be, $150 to $200 by 26, right? I'm okay with that. Now, I know he said January, but I'm okay with that. What would $150 to $200, if he's 10% right, XRP do? There's nothing about Jake that tells me he's 90% wrong. That's all I got about that, and I'm going to move on. My hour's over. Good Lord. What do we have some people here say? Shane knows. Let's effing go. Even 10%. Shane, are we not saying the same thing, brother? Even 10% correct. Most people are millionaires. Most people, because that means you need to have what? Wait a minute. Who's texting me right now? Somebody text me. Oh, Big Bad Brad was that for Trump. Shouts out to Marvin Davis. Okay, so what I say? So how much extra? What is that? 10,000 times 100. So Shane. Okay, so Shane is probably basing off of everybody having, or the average person have 10,000 XRP. So if you got 10,000 XRP and it hits $100, you're a millionaire. Not millions, but you're a millionaire. I don't give a damn how you put it. You ain't 1,000 there. You're a millionaire. So 1,500. I'm sorry, $150 to $200 XRP. Now you only got to have 5,000 at the most, 5,000 XRP, right? So 5,000 XRP, if he's 10% right, that'd be $200 times 5,000 is $1 million. So yeah, I can see that. I'm gonna say Robbie Mitchnick, XRP calculator. He works for BlackRock and now is the head of digital assets. Dollar XRP would, what do you say? Change my grandchildren's lives. You said $1 XRP would change my... I don't even have kids yet. I love that. He said $1 XRP would change my... I love that. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, but I agree with Shane on that. 10%, man. And we're 10% and it changes a lot of people's life. Just shoot for 1.5 hour shows and we will still... Mike O. Funny as hell. That's my dog, man. He said, just shoot for 1.5 hours. You know, Mike be cracking me. He's like, Jay, you know you send an hour. Come on, Jay. You know your ass ain't going to be on here for no damn hour. Let's keep it going. Good Lord, huh? Just the coffee. And this Mike O. Let's keep it going. Coach JB says, XRP will be the greatest. And guys, look, I've heard this from so many people, including myself. XRP will be the greatest missed opportunity of our lifetime. And that's what's so crazy when you have people who, you know, you see people out there like, what's that dude's name that's talking a lot of crap on X? Charles Gasparino. Or you see people like, what's the other guy's name? I got him in my head right now. God, there's so many of them out there. What's the dude's name, man? Oh, my God. Grant Cardone and Gary Cardone, the brothers. Man, some of these guys, you know, you seem so smart. Or, you know, you see people like, even the Warren Buffetts, even the Robert Kiyosaki's and people like, brilliant guys. I know your ass has to see XRP. And it's like, how do you not see the value, or how do you not go out there, and maybe they do and they just don't talk about it. But there's going to be so many people that miss one of the greatest, if not the greatest opportunity of our lifetime. Facts. Because we all didn't have that, hey, the internet's starting call. Hey, Uber. Hey, Airbnb. Hey, Amazon. Hey. A lot of us didn't get that early call, man. And whether you think so or not, even at $3.52 or wherever your asset is, whether it's XLM, XTC, HBAR, Algo, or whatever, there's a bunch of them, guys. I'm here to talk about mine. I ain't talking about a damn thing. I talk about what I want to. It's my show. Life-changing. So many people are, even if you got your ass in today, if today was your first day, my God, life-changing opportunities. It says men will drop $100,000 on a lifted truck to impress strangers, but won't invest $1,000 into an asset that could change their family's future. America doesn't have a money problem. We have a priority problem. Uh-oh, Coach JV Coach JB know what the hell is he talking about. Come on now. Jack the Ripper says, breaking, Swift sees a 50. Now, guys, this has been kind of going all over the internet. Swift sees a 15% drop in transactions as the XRP ledger activity surges. Now, Jake Claver, in that interview with Abs and Mario on Good Morning Crypto, said the same thing. He quoted the same thing that Swift documented has seen, and it says right here, XRP news today, Swift sees 15% drop in transactions as XRP ledger activity surges. And all I got to say is, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, drop it like, let me stop, good Lord, y'all pray for me. Let's keep it going. BG, 14% in 5 years. Guys, what else needs to be said? That's the thing. Like, it's different if someone goes, Jake doesn't know everything. And, and Zach Rector, well, I mean, and what is Louis Jack? And what is 68 Jana? And what is Molly Elmore? And what is Brad Kine? And what is, DA, I don't know. What is Linda P. Jones and Jimmy Valley and what does everybody really know? Well, I'll tell you what Brad Garlinghouse knows. He said 14% of Swift in 5 years. Let that sink in. Woo!
Pull up in a spacecraft and bags on us.
What?
Get into them bags with them stacks on us. In a different bracks where they try to tax on us. Government some lies, but them bags blowing up.
Mike O, huh? You got to hear from a legend to understand the mindset of a legend. Not everyone will see it, and that's how new legends like the Crypto for Life, Chicago Coin, and XRP Army family, that's the mindset. That's how new legends are made.
Spitting 16s, keep them bags stuffed up. Give you more game than your mainstream rap buzz. Told you get the bag, disconnect from the fuzz. Your favorite rapper clone, and he can't beat trust. Move to a different code so they can't tax us. Golden passports, rocket ships like Buzz. We light years ahead of the herd. Like, they don't want you to get rich, but die trying. But I slid you to.
That, man, how did he, that bar. My God, one more time.
So they can't tax us. Golden passports, rocket ships like Buzz. We light years ahead of the herd. Like, they don't want you to get rich, but die trying. But I slid you the crypto list, so start buying.
That's why they mad. If you ever wanted, why did the lawsuit happen, 6-8?
So they can't tax us. Golden passports, rocket.
Why was Gary trying to keep XRP down and destroy crypto in the United States? Why did it seem like Elizabeth Warren and everybody, Sleepy Joe and all of them, they just wanted to hurt crypto and the American people? I don't understand it. Why?
Ships like Buzz, we light years ahead of the herd. Like, they don't want you to get rich, but die trying. But I slid you the crypto list, so start buying. And I'll see you at the tip top when we start flying. Upgrade the shit, push a button, autopilot. Party all night, so we just keep flying.
So many years and there's still no cheers. If fear selling, then I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moving?
And that's the question we've all been asking for a long time. What do you do when you realize the whole time you've been building somebody else's dream and they tell you to work your ass off and retire on a percentage, but barely got your ass by? What do you do when you sit back and think about that and say, wait a minute, I just realized my freedom is an illusion?
Selling and I'm still all in. What do you do when your freedom is an illusion? How high will it go when the XRP get the moving? It's amusing when you know that you ain't losing. Going back to go back, got them choosing. This one, bag it up. Here come the monk. This one, let me get some.
All right, I need to get out of here, damn it. I said an hour. All right, let's, guys, you know what? There's so much more I could talk about. There's so much more. But you know what? I promised my wife a very nice brunch date. Oh, God, there's so much I got to talk. There's so much stuff that I put on to talk about today, but we're going to get out of here. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. We're going to cut it short. An hour. It's an hour and 12 minutes, and Mike O's probably saying, no, you're going to make it 1:30. Come on, 6-8. That's my dog. Guys, we're going to get out of here. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. I know my wife is sitting there waiting for me. We're going to go have a nice brunch. And oh, by the way, guys, I got to share this with you. I don't even want to talk bad about this dude. I don't even think I want to put this dude on blast like that. We went to go see my host at Sahara had booked us for this comedy magician. I'm gonna leave it on this. He booked us for a comedy magician type show, right? Magician comedy show. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, man, I don't wanna down talk nobody. My wife said it best. The last two shows that we watch, I've never seen more unfunny people in my life. Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, we went to a show, and I'm not going to name the show before this. and there was 3 comedians that went up before the main act. And guys, I'm a big fan of comedy. And when I say they had 3 brothers, 2 of which looked like they were straight from the hood. Like, like normally, like hood dudes are really funny because they tell stories that are funny. If you're in a comedy, I really think that like different ethnicities or different nationalities put out comedy different. And traditionally, when it comes to black comedians, they're typically very funny, especially when you can relate to the things they're saying. And I'm not saying, oh, what do you mean? There's some very funny white, Asian, and Mexican. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying the guys that were on the stage, they walked on looking like Kevin Hart or Dave Chappelle. And man, I'm just saying, like, to kind of give you reference, I've never seen 3 and then the main act 4 of the most unfunny people in my life. I'm talking about the room when they were telling their jokes was as quiet as this. You heard that? Dun-dun-dun. You could hear that in the day. I'm talking about to the point where I was covering my face going, I was embarrassed for him. I've never seen 4 people bomb on stage like that. Craziest thing I've seen. And last night, it was so bad that me and my wife had it was like they had this food, they had everything spread out. We were in front of the stage, not right in front, like there's some chairs in front of it, and we were right behind those chairs, but where the magician / comedian walked up to me and had me part of his act. I was part of his act. He came up and gave me an envelope and had me interact with one of his sets. As soon as he got done with that, I gave him a chance, guys. I mean, I gave him a freaking chance. And I sat there and said, I'm not going to be that guy that gets up and walk out. It was so bad. I got up and walked out with my wife, and there was a big old brother at the door, security dude, and I looked at him and I said, bruh, I tried to sit here and listen to this. And he says, man, you're lucky because I still have to sit here. I work here. I still got to listen to this BS. It was that bad. Oh my God. I'm sorry, guys. I had to tell you guys. Anyways, I'm going to go have brunch with the wife. Let me get, it was hard, but I'm not going to say who it was because I don't want to fry those people. Okay. Shouts out to Daniel R. Smith, Shane Sullivan, Tiffany Serrano. I just wanted to share that with you guys. My family. I had to tell you how it was last night. It was crazy. Nest Force in the house. We got Mike O. We got Tiffany Serrano's Crypto Outlaw, DCA Crypto Dave, Crypto Clay, Just Us K, Nest Force, Mike O. I'm saying some of the same names here. Let's see who else we got up in here. Daniel R. Smith. Crazy, man. Crypto Outlaw. I know my wife, if she was in here, she's probably getting ready. She'd probably be saying the same thing. It was bad, man. I felt so bad for the magician comedian yesterday, and I felt so bad because even there was all types of everybody in it was like high rollers. It was like a high rollers where your host invite all the the big spending people. It was a VIP event for all the big spenders and stuff. And me and my wife always get invited to stuff like that. And I looked around and you could just see people going. I mean, it was so. I've never even on TV seen something that bad. Oh my God. Last night and the one that we went to last week. Oh my God. Crazy. Shouts out to Marvin Davis. Shouts out to Used Cars Fresno. XRP will boom. I agree with you, Andre. Shouts out to Andre, one of my oldest friends, like Mike O. Mike O's 30 years. Andre is damn. You might be the same, Andre. God dang. Yeah, you might be around 30 years. Now I think about it. Yeah. You might be damn near like 20-something, late 20s. I mean, like 26, 7, 8 years or something. Shouts out to Andre. Shouts out to X Lloyd, Crypto Clay. Who else is up in here? X Lloyd, good to see you, brother. I think X Lloyd already left. Who else we got up in here? Used Cars Man Dre. We got Mike Menz in here. We got AV in here. Halls Balls, good to see you, brother. Marvin Davis, that's my man, Pots and Pans. Beekeeper69. We got Tiffany Serrano. Shouts out to Gabe as well. Who else we got up in here? Shane XRP. Good to see you, Daniel. If I say your name more than once, that's okay. Bullish Big D in the house. My best boy, Mike. Good to see you. Well, who else been here? I know there's some names I'm missing. DCA Crypto Dave. Brian O'Moss. Thank you, Daniel, for the virtual hug. Super Chat, a.k.a. virtual hug. Appreciate you, my brother, in a major way. Thank you so much. Big Bro 10 in the house. Hustle Hard and Crypto's in the house. Justin X, my beautiful baby, getting ready right now for our brunch date. Jeanette, we got Pay Me in XRP. Shouts out to Erica and the Garcia family. Shouts out to my mother-in-law and all those who will always support it. And my sister, Jackie McFadden, one of my biggest supporters. And my brother, Jermaine. I'm sure he's maybe go back and listen to these. Who else we got up in here? Bullish Bird. Who else up in here? Up in here. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Let me stop. Slipper Pickle, good to see you, brother. Guys, I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Until next time, it's your boy James, aka 6AJ. 19 minutes over an hour. I didn't make it. All good. Blame the coffee. Peace. Greatest family on planet Earth. EARF. Yeah.